Learn meditation, feel relaxed with ASMR, and embrace your Zen side with your host, Jonah Keen. Welcome to the Jonah Keen Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jonah Keen Podcast. It's episode 2, and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're here today with one of the fan favorites. Everyone's been asking, where is Michael Hamilton? When will he be back on the podcast? And your prayers and meditations have been answered. Introducing now to the podcast, Michael Hamilton, my mentor and founder of Hamilton Ranch.
You don't have to do this all for me, Jonah. I'm just glad to be back on the show. I'm glad the fans want to be back on. It's a huge honor. It is. So.
Thank you so much, Michael. I was receiving a lot of mail, a lot of emails asking, where on earth is Michael? Well, here he is, folks.
I've been here. I've just been hiding out a little. I've been here all along. Don't worry.
If you guys didn't know, I'm not living with Michael. I'm living on the Hamilton Ranch in El Paso, Texas. Working on the ranch, meditating, learning all the ways of ASMR. And I never got to thank you on the podcast, so I thank you now. Thank you so much for bringing me back to life after I died of alcohol poisoning not too long ago. You brought me back to life through the power of Zen and meditation and ASMR, and I thank you for that.
Well, Jonah, it goes without saying, but you're welcome, son. I mean, you're a great young man who deserved a second chance at life. I mean, you got off to a rough start with that, let's just say, unkind lady. You found the bottle, which so many people do, which is a big problem. But Jonah, you showed resiliency, son, and you crawled yourself out of alcoholism with the power of ASMR. So, it goes to you, son. I was only a stepping stone for you.
And I really do thank you for that. You've really been kind of the mentor figure in my life, and I really can't see my life. I really can't see my life any different without you. You really are my savior, and I worship you.
Oh, Jonah. Oh, it's so nice of you to say that. And in a way, it's true. I kind of am, but I'm not here to stroke my own ego.
Well, Michael, I know a lot of people were asking after the first podcast I had, how have I been here at the Hamilton Ranch? A lot of people have asked how's Michael adjusted to having you live with him? And well, I always say it's been great, but let's hear it from your point of view.
I'll tell you, folks, this young man here is a troublemaker. I'll tell you. I'm kidding, Jonah. You've been a wonderful addition to the ranch, both as a worker and as a member of our following. I don't really know what much else to say. You are a great farmhand with all the sheep. Some of you may know that Jonah he's been our head sheep herder. He's our shepherd now. He was a herder, but now we've gave him the rank of shepherd. So it was a lot of hard work and a lot of hard studying to take the shepherd test, but Jonah passed with flying colors.
I did study. I studied long nights and days, studying away, going through my shepherd books, and I really did want to get promoted to level 2 shepherd. I was a level 1 herder, and I'm very grateful that I'm now a level 2 shepherd and working my way up the Hamilton Ranch, what would you call it, rankings.
So as far as work goes, you're doing great on that side. But another huge aspect of Hamilton Ranch is the Zen and ASMR that is such an integral part of our little com. Some might call it a compound, but it's more of a community. You see, uh, Jonah had no prior experience, from what I knew, of Zen and ASMR. Is that true?
Yeah, I was a practicing Catholic in my early days, but I
Oh
did fall
heavens,
away after moving
help
out.
us!
Um, anyways, I was a practicing Catholic, and I really didn't know anything about ASMR or Zen or any of that sort of thing until I did move into the Hamilton Ranch, like you said.
Yep. I tell the other boys at the ranch to look up to Jonah is a religious figure to follow almost. He's almost becoming like a son to me, the father. Some might even call him my second in command around there now, because Jonah has just been great.
Just like in Christianity, I'm trying to help out the viewers here understand. So in Christianity, you have Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and that's a little too much. That's a lot going on. That's three. It and
Yeah,
Zen and
it's just
ASMR
too much.
and
It's
Zen.
just a little much.
That's what I'm saying. And Zen and ASMR, there's two. There's the Son and the Father, and the Father is actually Michael Hamilton, and the Son has been promoted to me, Jonah Keen. So
The shepherd,
if
our
you are,
son Jonah.
that's right. And if you are practicing ASMR currently, um, well, if you see me on the streets, give me a bow, give me a worship. Zen is here to stay, thanks to me and Michael Hamilton.
That's something I can get behind. So yeah,
And it's the truth. It's what you taught us.
it is. It is. Uh, yeah, Jonah has really grown in his teachings, and it's amazing to watch him. It's amazing to watch the growth that has happened. At the Hamilton Ranch, we have a dedicated 5 to 6 hours every day for ASMR and Zen meditation. And let me tell you, Jonah has gone beyond the call of duty when it comes to Zen and ASMR.
Oh,
Jonah
Michael.
goes upwards of 12 hours some days alone, practicing his breathing at 100 breaths per minute. Isn't that right, Jonah?
100 breaths per minute at 100 beats per minute. That's right. You're right.
So it it's immaculate to watch, and it's I frankly am in awe of the courage that it takes to grow in ASMR the way you do, because I every time I hear this boy speak, I get tingles down my spine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Michael, you don't have to say that. You're being so sweet. It's okay. You don't need to say these things. It's okay.
Jonah, I feel like I have to, because I've been a little tougher on you than I have the other boys.
I am older than about 10 years. The average age around here is around 8. And I'm 23.
Mentally, you're about the same, if I can say that. Is that fair to say?
I mean, I guess. Uh, uh,
So, I say mentally, we're all on an equal playing field around here, except for me, obviously. But you and the other boys, our little Hispanics, are all on the same level. But spiritually in ASMR, you're leaps and bounds ahead, son. So that's why I've been pushing you
oh.
so much, and look where it's gotten you.
Oh, Michael, I thank you. And I'd like to ask here on the podcast, I hope it doesn't really put you on the spot or anything, but I really would like actually to leave the compound just for a day and visit my family. As you know, I have two younger toddlers, and Jenna usually has the kids. I haven't seen them in It's been months now, and I just like to see my two younger children once again. And I don't know if I could just see them, do a quick day trip, and then come back. Would that be okay?
Um, you kind of put me on the spot here, John. I wish we talked about it before.
Oh, I just kind of forgot about it, and I think now would be a perfect time. I don't see why not.
Well, Jonah, the thing is, you can't just spring this on me like that. Things take time and planning and forethought. I thought you understood, but I guess we have some more growing to do. But are your children here in El Paso?
No, they're actually up in Oklahoma City right now. Jenna has some family over there. And so I was just gonna drive up to Oklahoma City. That's only a 9 hour drive. I stay there for about, I don't know, an hour, and then I drive back another 9 hours back to El Paso. 18-hour drive, 19. I'd be back before the new day, calendar day has begun, less than 24 hours.
Jonah, I don't know how I would have thought you read in my book, my teachings. We don't believe in motor vehicles and ASMR. So, son, you're going to have to ride either one of our sheep, which would take a couple of days, or I can lend you one of the younger boys, one of our Hispanic boys' bicycles. So,
Well,
I think it's best, Jonah, I think it's just best if you stay here. No funny business going up to Oklahoma City. You just stay here with us where it's safe.
Michael.
Get away from those people who don't believe in Zen or ASMR. Because why would you want to be around those people who don't believe what we believe?
Well, Michael, I actually talked to someone just the other day, Kanye West. He's actually a Christian. And he's actually very kind, and he's a huge fan of me.
Who?
Kanye West. He's a rapper, producer, voice of a generation, Kanye West.
So, okay, I'm a little lost. You've been talking to people outside of our our facility, our ranch. Is that correct?
I mean, yeah, I have been. But
Okay.
it's been on over online. It's been on the phone.
Jonah,
I use Zoom.
I
with
don't care
Kanye.
how you do it, by pen, by paper, by online, by text message. That is not allowed, son, and you've known that since day one. What was the first thing you wanted to do when you got in here? Call Miss Jonah Keen.
Well,
And
she
what did
doesn't
I
want to
tell
talk
you?
to me right now. She
What
does
did I
not want to
tell you,
talk to
son?
me.
No,
You told me no.
I am appalled that oh, I don't even know what to say.
Michael, listen here. I need guests for the show. This is my livelihood. This is the reason I stay alive. I know, you brought me back to
Jonah,
life.
I'm at a
And
loss of words. I can't.
Zen's gave me peace about all my horrors I've faced in my life, and now all I want to do is give advice. Don't you see? This is what I was built to do, and I need guests for the podcast. Have you ever seen a podcast with just one person by himself? It's boring. You need guests. Don't you understand that? I can't keep having Michael Hamilton on the show.
Testing me to my limits, I tell you.
Michael.
Jonah, I'm furious. Right, you cannot tell, but I am breathing. I'm doing my breathing exercises, but underneath, I am livid, son.
Michael, please don't make me stay up all night on night duty for the sheep.
Give me a second, please.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Yeah, send it to commercial, goddamn.
This episode is sponsored by the Hamilton Ranch. Want your children to experience ASMR to the full extent? Send them down to El Paso, Texas, and experience the Hamilton Ranch. Here, your children will learn to raise animals, learn about Zen and puberty from Pastor Michael Hamilton, and get special podcasting advice from Jonah Keen, that's me, and much more. Sign your children up today. Children must be 15 or younger to enter the ranch. Thanks.
Okay.
Michael,
For those of you listening, I've collected myself. And Jonah, I'm sorry for losing my cool. But luckily for you, son, I'm able to calm myself down using the power of Zen. And I was able to incorporate some ASMR aspects into this healing session. So you should be thankful, son. You really should.
Michael, I just don't understand. Why can we not talk to people from the outside? I need guests for my podcast. Jesus doesn't want to be on the show. None of the boys want to be on the show, and they don't really have anything to talk about. I can't even understand what they're saying half the time.
It's because they speak Spanish, Jonah. It's been 6 months here, son. I thought you would have known by now.
I really just can't understand what they're saying, and it sounds like gibberish to me. And the words they're saying don't make sense, and I can't figure that out.
Jonah,
I can't keep having you on the show.
My son.
I need multiple guests. I can't keep having Michael Hamilton on the show.
Jonah?
Yeah?
I thought you were my shepherd. My son.
Yeah.
And all you do, I take you in. I give you everything. I make you a secondary leader of sorts. And this is how you repay me? Wanting to talk to people who don't believe the way we do? Jonah, I'm sorry, son. But this is a grievance that cannot go
without punishment.
What's gonna happen?
Jonah, I hate to do this, son, but this is not what Jonah, I need to make this clear. I do not think this personally, but Zen, when I was calming myself down with the power of Zen, it came to me that you need time outside of this compound facility to see what the outside world will do to you.
I agree. I do.
That accompany this outside world, outside of these walls and gates of the ranch.
I agree. I really...
Jonah?
Yeah?
You are no longer part of the blood kin. You are hereby forbidden from the Hamilton Ranch compound. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This interview is over. You have the next 2 hours to gather your belongings, say goodbye to the rest of your boys, and then you are gone. I can lend you one bicycle as a parting gift because of how much faith and trust I put to you.
Thank you, Michael.
Do not thank
you.
Me.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
If you say thank you one more time, so help me Zen, I am going to break your faith to the point you don't even know who you are.
I'm so sorry, Michael.
I'm done.
But I do thank you. I do thank you.
Jonah, I'm done. This is it.
Michael? Michael? Michael?